I bite the singer.
You bit the singer. Okay.
Yeah.
You bit
It was like a really hilarious scene, but always the fun thing is one of my friend said it was the best live he's seen of us. So I don't know what to think.
Welcome to the 149th episode of the Cast That Ends Creation. I'm your host, Chris Deering. This is the show where I interview bands and public figures from the Mathcore adjacent communities. If you enjoy this content, please like, subscribe, do all the things social. Every little bit helps. And feel free to join us every Sunday and Wednesday for the live cast where you can interact with the guests in real time or just hang out in the chat. You can also subscribe to this channel for just $5 and get access to the interviews before they hit YouTube and other streaming services, as well as get some exclusive emotes. That is not the right thing. I didn't put the right thing in chat, so don't look at that. But anyway. I thought I had the emotes copied onto it. Anyway, you can also subscribe for free by attaching Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. It's like taking $5 from Jeff Bezos' pocket and putting it into mine. With that out of the way, let me introduce our guest today who dropped their sophomore album, Seigneur, last Friday. Welcome in, I MAIALI. If you already told me what it was, I'm going to let you in. You tell us your band name. Tell us your band name.
Hi, we're I MAIALI.
I MAIALI, all right.
But also I MAIALI. It was really good. I like it. Maybe we'll change it.
Okay. And did I pronounce the album name correctly too? Seigneur,
no,
Seigneur?
but it's good. It's good. It's a bit Francois, you know.
How would you pronounce it?
Cenere.
Oh, I wasn't even remotely close. Okay, cool.
But it's absolutely okay.
Well, why don't you tell us who you are and what you do in the band?
My name is Daniele, and I play the guitar.
I am Francesco, and I am the singer.
Alrighty. According to Rate Your Music, you guys got together in 2015. Is that correct?
Yes. In late 2016, okay. I was the last member to enter, and it was like March 2017. So they did 5-6 months or so without me. Francesco was actually the founder of the band, and there hasn't been no variations on the lineup since then.
Okay. How did everybody get together? Y'all know each other from like school or something?
No. Facebook groups mainly. There is in Italy also a site which is called Music Village in Italian, where you can post it's like a musical social media.
Okay.
For finding band members or gigs. So a bit of that, a bit of Facebook, and we went so.
Alrighty. So you dropped your debut album Colto in 2019, and now you're back with. I already forgot. Was it Chenre?
Chenre. Perfect.
Okay. Yes. How has your music evolved since Colto?
Okay, so, well, I can say that Culto was composed maybe a bit too fast. We composed it and recorded it in like 3 or 4 months.
Okay,
so,
damn, that's fast.
Yeah, maybe a bit fast. So when we began the lives for promoting it, we were already just more noisier and more aggressive than the release. So we just I don't know if it's if there a way to say that in English, but it's like we followed what was in our veins. So we become more darker. We added some black metal vibes, if that's so, in some points. mostly on the vocals. Francesco did very great works on adding this acid scream.
Oh hell yeah!
You know?
It's filthy. It's dirty. It's so good.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
And so this is it. We put out what we had in our hearts before Culto, but with a little bit of thinking, you know. We had 3 years of composing instead of 3 months. So it's like a really big difference.
So mostly like song structured things is what you're talking about.
Yeah, song structures, a bit of arrangement.
Okay.
Is that the word? Then also the drummer studied better the patterns to use of the drums, and we have arrived at the final work of the album the last few months, breaking apart every single piece of every song and playing it first only drums and bass to see if it worked. Then I added the guitar to, you know, give it some changes, some little adjustments for making it sound better.
That's interesting. So you guys don't start with guitar then? Most bands start with guitar.
Yeah. We maybe at the start. At the start, I not every song, but maybe most. I propose a riff. Then we work it all. We work on it all together, and then we break it down from the rhythm. So we start from the guitar. We add everything, and then we come back to the beginning and work better on only the rhythm, and then I re-add the guitar.
Oh, okay.
It's like
I like that. That's actually it's really cool.
It's a bit
it's complicated, but it sounds good, dude.
Very complicated.
That's awesome. So you have your whole process and everything. That's really cool. Yeah, like it's. I think that's a really great way of doing it. What genre would you consider yourselves?
Well, we at the beginning we like to describe that music like post-hardcore because we think that it means everything but nothing. Because you know, there are so many bands that have this genre. So many bands of different tastes, of different sounds. So we like that. So we so saying that we do post-hardcore doesn't limit us. You know, we can work on some noisier track, some faster. We have some louder, some more doomier, some more doom in certain tracks, you know. And so post-hardcore can be the most correct genre to say. With this later album and the adding of more, as I said to you earlier, some more black metal vibes, we can say black and post-hardcore maybe.
Okay.
But you know, it's another thing that doesn't mean much, you know.
Right.
It's like
you got this crazy like combination of genres I hadn't really heard before. You got like black metal, hardcore, mathcore, industrial, and new metal stuff going on too. Honestly, I can't think of a band I compare you guys to, but it's so good. Like your album is so good. It's definitely cracked my top 10.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Rachel Music actually calls you noise rock, which I think is completely incorrect. That's definitely not where it's at. But I don't know what I would even call you guys. What are the major influences going into the sound?
Can Francesco respond to that and then I translate?
Maggiore influenza?
Esatto.
Ok, come diceva, siamo partiti dal post-hardcore, quindi i Converge sicuramente sono una delle band che ascoltiamo e che amiamo di più. E lì abbiamo aggiunto la mia passione, soprattutto la mia passione per il black metal, e quindi le influenze arrivano da lì. E poi Daniele alla chitarra ha iniziato ad ascoltare molto noise e quindi tutto questo si è unito in quello che facciamo.
Okay, so the basis for all four of us are Converge, as you may have heard. It's maybe the only band that that we all four like. It's the unique band that we all like. So it's a kind of strange of thing. And from that we started, and then Francesco said that his passion for black metal was introduced, and then lately I began to hear noise stuff, really harsh noise like Metzbow or all the Japan noisecore scene of the 80s, 90s, and so on. And from that I loved maybe also Author and Punisher, can be the industrial side that you mentioned earlier. You know, that influences some that are going on, maybe. I don't know.
Well, so you
those
mentioned
are-
Converge and Merzbow, but like, what other bands but you know, are big in y'all's lives, I guess?
You know, well,
Altre band?
esatto.
Beh, per quanto riguarda la voce, amo la distorsione che usano band moderne, tipo horror con i 9 e come si chiama? Comunque la distorsione che viene usata nelle voci, negli scream di questa nuova ondata di metal mischiato a trap, a rap, questo chiamiamolo new metal contemporaneo.
Okay, so he says that some for the voice he likes very much bands like Zealand Order. I have how can I say? He said the macro genre, and I know him, so I'll say the bands for him. He liked the distortion on the voice of bands like Zealand Order, Ghost Money, and Behemoth, I imagine.
Yes.
I was actually getting some Behemoth vibes coming from it as well too.
Exactly. And so he, from the voice, started like these bands, and this modern black metal, some trap, I don't know. So it's like all
Crossover.
yeah, crossover. Maybe it's another genre. I don't know. It's like now the genres are very much confused, you know. However, or by the way, instead from the guitar, maybe I studied very much the Dillinger Escape Plan, the first album. You know, that's
Oh hell yeah! Dude. I mean, don't just
maybe my masterpiece or every time. Also, maybe there are not major influences on how the songwriting is, but I try to seek what chords are they using, you know, and then putting some maybe some are punkish or some more post metal like Behemoth in the structure, using maybe other than the Dillinger Escape Plan, maybe Botch, the Botch chords. I like them very much.
Okay.
And then taking their chords and the structure of a more standard metal kind of thing. It's my guitar. Maybe also Metallica. Why not? the hated Metallica.
Oh, here we go. Angelo's back. We're gonna.
Yeah.
Can't hear you,
Penso-
Angelo. Oh, there we go. We might be able to hear you now. Say
Excuse me.
something.
Il nostro punto di forza credo sia proprio riuscire ad unire le nostre quattro menti per fare qualcosa di, diciamo, originale, per quanto si possa fare qualcosa di originale nel 2022, però proprio avere delle influenze diverse che hanno portato al sound dei maiali.
Okay. Francesco says that maybe our major, I don't know how can I, positive thing is the fact that we all hear different things, so we merge them together in something maybe not new but different.
Oh, I think it's
And,
new. Like, I don't want to say
okay.
groundbreaking, but I can't think of a band that sounds like y'all. Like,
Okay.
I think it's very original, very very interesting stuff.
Thank you very much.
Angelo, can you hear us? I guess not. You're muted. If you can hear us, you're muted. Oh, there you go. Say something.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? He's back.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sorry for late, but I was at work.
It's all good. It's all good.
Now I'm in a bar, in a beer place.
Okay. Okay.
The better
I was
place.
at work 40 minutes from home, so I stopped here to connect with you. It's a
All right.
Oh
pleasure.
yeah.
I appreciate you stopping. Why don't you tell us who you are, what you do in the band?
I'm the drummer.
Okay, and your name's Angelo. We were just getting done talking about influences. What bands inspired you to put your sound in this band?
Okay, my drumming is simple because I started to play drum very late, maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
So it's a self-made mode of drumming. Okay, self-made without studying, without a master, without any type of study behind this drumming. So the influence is very simple. From the beginning of the rock, John Bonham, Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, Pink Floyd, the beginning of the rock music, no?
Mm-hmm.
Fino, come si dice fino? Picconi, until now that I hear Converge or Dillinger Escape Plan, another type of music, another genre of music. So it's extremely variegate. Okay, quindi from the beginning to the extreme shape of the music in 2022. Okay, it's
Okay. Well, I mean, like I was telling the other guys, your music's so diverse and so interesting and original. I think it's really, really great. Hardcore Febreze in chat says, speaking about bands, are there any Italian bands you would like to shout out? They've personally been digging bands like Noise Trail Immersion, who we had on the stream actually not too long ago.
Amazing band.
Oh yeah. Rain and his personal
Yeah.
favorite, Own? I'm probably not pronouncing that right. But what Italian bands would you like to shout out?
Yeah, I love also Rain and Oine. Those two are more emocore, maybe emocore bands. So if you love Oine very much, maybe you can like Dadura. Maybe you can like Garda 1990. Maybe I'll type them in the comments so you can find them. And also on the maybe more hardcore side, the If I Die Today, they are a kind of mix between Dillinger Escape Plan and Converge.
Pretty sure I've heard of them before. That sounds really familiar.
Because they are maybe one of the famousest,
Okay.
more known bands of the post-hardcore scene in Italy, if there is any, I don't know. And they released an album 1 month ago or so, 2 months ago. It's pretty dope. If you didn't heard it, go check it out. And maybe have a little chat with them too, because they are pretty amazing.
Yeah. We did also have a band on here probably like a year ago, La Cite Dolente. Y'all know?
Oh yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Those are some awesome guys. Yeah.
Yeah. We played with the Magic here in Rome a month ago.
Nice.
Yeah. They absolutely killer. Very that noisy, kind of a bit happy but really sad vibes they have between crazy samples and botch riffs. I don't know. It's really mind blowing.
Oh, yeah.
They are crazy in a good way.
So let's move on to lyrics. Your Bandcamp says this is the real story of Jesus, I guess. Am I getting that right? Is this how would you explain it? I'm not sure who writes the lyrics. I would assume it's Francesco.
Yeah. Francesco will respond to that and I'll translate.
Dimmi. Però non
Parlaci dei tuoi testi.
E allora, in culto si parlava di un confronto tra l'essere umano e il divino. Magari traduciamolo a pezzi.
Okay, so in Culto, the first album, there was like a battle between the human and the divine creature. That it's not God, the divine in general. It's not the Christian God. It's not the Muslim God. A God in general, generally
like a force
speaking.
of nature, I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes. Con Cenere andiamo più nello specifico e raccontiamo la storia di un nostro messia, come se fosse un vero e proprio Vangelo che parla appunto che viene raccontato da noi.
Okay, so instead in this new album, we go deeper in the meaning of this cult that goes against this God, you know. And we have our own Messiah, and this new album is the story of this Messiah. Messiah that is not Jesus, it's our own Messiah, you know, that goes against every religion, every kind of dictatorship, because maybe the religion is kind of a dictator, you know. So yeah, this This is the main line of the new album, the story of our Messiah.
Okay.
So maybe a bit of a gospel.
Honestly, I think it's a great fit with y'all being Italian and singing in Italian in here because I don't know if it's just because I'm some dumb American, but I associate Italy with like Catholicism and like Christianity and stuff. So it's really cool hearing like this kind of content coming through from someone speaking Italian. And also, I don't know what it is, but I was able to follow it so easily while reading the English part because I don't know, it's just everything was put together really well lyrically. I really enjoyed being along with it.
Well, I have to say that we, as Italians and as people living in Rome, maybe 2 kilometers away, 10 kilometers away from my home, there is the Pope. So we we have it right back. So our lives, if we want it or not, are very much influenced by the Catholic, by the Catholic Church, and so we have to do it. We have to express ourselves, and we chose to speak about it. And Francesco went through these lyrics in his very own way, and the translation of the lyrics I tried to not translate it literally, but kind of take the concept of what he was meaning and get it right in English. So maybe they're not the exact words or the exact sentences, but it's the meaning behind it.
Well, it came across really well. Didn't seem like it was anything out of place or anything like that. Y'all did a really good job. Alia Noor M in chat says the singer is very hot. Please give me your number. So you have a fan.
Oh.
Thank you.
So this was produced by David Rosati. I'm so bad with these names. I'm so sorry. Who was it produced by?
Flavio.
Davide.
Okay, and he also engineered, recorded, and mixed it as well, right?
Yes.
Okay, how was it working with him?
So I'll say produced. It's the artistic production. I don't know in English what it is, the exact word, but
I mean, I would say producer. Makes sense.
Okay, because in Italy we have two differences. There are the literally traducing the artistic productor and sound productor.
Okay, I would say like recording would be like the sound productor, right? And then producing.
Okay, the producer in reality is Marcello Venditti by Overdub Recordings, which is our label.
Okay.
And the engineer of the album is Davide Rosati.
Okay.
Of Acme Recording Studio, because I don't know the exact meaning in English, but from what you say, it's so.
Producer would be like who helped fund it, I guess, is what I would say, and in recordings, whoever like recorded the actual sound.
Yeah, because maybe Davide helped us also arranged it in studio while he was recording us. Adding effects where he could suggest. In fact, he also played a bit part of guitar.
So he was an engineer also. So it helped engineer it with you guys.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So turning back on the question, it was a pleasure working with him. He's a very cool guy. We went in this studio, which was surrounded by mountains.
Oh, nice.
It was a really cool place. We recorded it in December, so it was cool. Very, very, very cool. Cool in all senses. We were freezing out, but he helped us a lot. He chose the right sound for us, we think, because it's really defined. We really can hear what we are playing, but at the same time it's very, very noise. There are some parts, there are maybe in some tracks like Plumbeo Giudizio, which is the second single released, those parts with some whammy and those kind of psych riffs, where he added this noise stuff, but it's we can hear the notes, you know. It's like a strange thing, the two opposites living together.
Yeah, they're pushing you to be more experimental and adding different things into your sounds and stuff. It's really cool. There's some Italian coming up in the chat. I'm not sure what it says. If y'all wanted to respond to any of it, feel free.
Yeah. He says hi to Angelo. So Angelo.
Siba Creed says ciao, Angelo.
Siba Creed says hello to you.
Okay.
So the artwork was made by Koito Negato. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes.
there we go. Finally got it right. We got it up on stream now. Can you explain what the art is?
The artwork.
The album cover.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. It's it's a frame from Frankenstein, the movie.
Okay.
The 1930 movie. Kinda. It's like a bit re-elaborate in our own way. It's like a scene where he's on the electric chair, not the electric chair, but a chair, and he has the helmet on for reviving, for go alive. Okay. So we take the inspiration from that, and here we can see our Messiah in that position, sitting on his throne, and without the head that you can see up there.
Interesting. Okay.
On the triangle, you know, the pork head.
No, I see it. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Interesting, because I've been trying to figure out what exactly we're looking at for like days now. Well, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and coito negato, which means interrupted coitum. I don't know how it
interrupted orgasm.
Orgasm, yeah.
Yes.
It's his.
Okay.
It's his art name, which
The translation.
Yeah, exactly. And he did a great work putting our idea into making it. Because, you know, we said only take this frame of Frankenstein and help us giving it a meaning, and he came up with that, and it's amazing.
Oh, it looks great.
All'inizio senza musica, no? All'inizio.
Cosa?
senza aver ascoltato all'inizio, senza aver ascoltato neanche le canzoni, no?
Sì,
Yeah.
Without the hearing the album, without the music, he imaginated the concept that we had only in our mind.
Well,
Okay.
it's crazy because it fits so well. So that's a pretty talented artist you got there.
Yeah, he's amazing.
he's a genius.
Then later when I have a moment, maybe when the other speaks, I'll drop in the comments both the bands I suggested before and the page of Coito Negato. Because he's a fucking great person and artist, and he did really beautiful things along his career.
Okay. Well, you can also send me like links and stuff, and I can throw them in the description of the videos whenever they go up too.
Okay, perfect.
So, got some random questions here. How is the Italian scene overall? Are you guys like kind of by yourselves with your sound, or are there other bands that sound similar?
It's
That's a
mixed.
very
It's that's difficult to answer because the scene is so variegated, so mixed. So maybe there are in a place with 5,000 people living, bands that are so strange one to other. Quindi è, come si dice, cioè è facile trovare in un paese magari 5.000 persone, 3 band talmente diverse tra loro, quindi è proprio contaminata la questione, come lo vuoi dire? Okay.
He says that in a single place there can be much bands different one from another, so it's complicated speaking of a scene, of a real scene, of maybe this macro genre of post-hardcore specifically, because of its innate diversity, you know.
Okay. When I had
but-
La Cita Dolente on, they said that the scene was mostly power violence bands.
Yeah.
Is that the case?
Yeah. Well, if there's a scene, if there is a scene, it's the 80s punk hardcore, Tupa Tupa, and shit like that. That is maybe fun to hear, but they have this mind closure. But at the same time, they speak of inclusiveness. It's a word. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Okay, they speak of inclusiveness, but they play their place always the same 4, 5, 10 punk hardcore bands.
Okay, I got you.
So it's like a really strange situation. Maybe I don't know if that's so. If it's so all in all Italy, but in Rome it's pretty much so. We play live gigs. People come, but the main focus is always on the punk hardcore. So the scene is that, and there are many valid bands of all genres, from the maybe from the basic heavy metal to the mathcore bands to the emocore like hardcore fabrics said, Rain and Oin. They are really big. Also, Noistrelli mentioned that he said it's another big name. They're all from the north. Noistrelli mentioned, I think they are from Turin.
That
I
sounds
went
right.
to
I think that sounds right. Yeah.
I went to Turin to see them. That was a gig, really cool, with Noistrelli mentioned and If I Die Today that I mentioned earlier. And I can think there could be more of a scene of mathcore and similar,
Okay.
post-hardcore, but it's it's all seen from a distant point of view. So I can only imagine. Maybe it's not so,
Okay.
Uh,
Do you feel like you have to like leave Italy to be successful, like to do a lot of touring in like Europe or whatever? Or do you feel like you're in like a good spot here?
Well, I don't think Italy is a good spot for music in general.
Okay.
So, because, if you want to live with music in Italy, you can do it. It's practically impossible if you don't play pop kind of things, trap. But also there is a saturation of the artists proposing. There are so many artists in circulation, so it's really difficult.
Get your name out there.
Yeah, exactly. Even if you do the most commercial stuff, it's really difficult also because there is no real help for musicians in Italy. It's always by yourself,
Right. Okay. Have y'all ever played outside of Italy, or have you just been in Italy?
No, we tried to. We were organizing a mini tour 4 or 5 days in the Eastern Europe in 2019 also, and then COVID came, obviously.
Nice.
I think most of the bands
right.
get stopped. We were stopped. But we're planning to do it maybe next year or so.
Okay.
We will try it.
Nice.
To bring some music in Europe.
Alrighty.
And we'll see how it goes.
Oh yeah, dude, that's awesome. So yeah, you guys have been playing shows, obviously. What's the best show you guys have played?
I let Francesco respond to that.
Ready.
Migliore e peggior concerto?
Per ora è il migliore.
Il migliore è stato l'ultimo, a livello di tutto, di spettacolo, perché abbiamo messo a fuoco in questi mesi durante la realizzazione dell'album e poi anche dopo ciò che volevamo davvero sul palco. Quindi secondo me l'ultimo a livello di band è stato assolutamente il migliore e ci stiamo avvicinando a ciò che dobbiamo e vogliamo essere sul palco.
Okay, so he's saying that for him the best show was the last one, our release party.
Okay.
For the new album, because it was the most similar to a very show that we ever played. It was not only music, but also attitude, maybe is the correct word. that we had on the stage. And maybe also because we had as organizer and headliner more time, and we had more time preparing it, maybe. And also we took it as a real fest, a real party. We were happy. There were no worries, and maybe it helped.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and I agree with him. Maybe it was the best.
Okay. Sibacrid in chat says the best show is always the next one.
That's a very famous quote from Gandhi. Or it was Jim Morrison. I don't know.
So what's the worst show you guys have played?
The
Questo
worst.
dillo tu.
Yeah. The worst. Well, the worst show could be. The hilarious thing is that the worst show for me took place in the same venue of the last one.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Which is the Traffic Live Club. It's a popular live club in Rome, where most of the bands coming from outside from Italy goes there.
Okay.
And it was, I think, the first time we played there, and I was drunk as hell, very, very drunk. So add the pressure from playing the first time in a local that is so popular, and a drunk situation. It couldn't end really well. So it was like a suicide by me. But it was homicide. Yeah, because I bite the singer.
You bit the singer. Okay.
Yeah. It was like a really hilarious scene, but always the fun thing is one of my friends said it was the best live he's seen of us. So I don't know what to think. Maybe there is no best, there is no worst. There are only lives and point of views,
Okay.
Maybe the worst for me is the best from another. I don't know.
Francesco, is that the worst one for you? I mean, you got bitten. Like, does it get worse than that?
Yes. Però penso che per il pubblico sia stato sicuramente divertente e capisco chi dice che è stato un grande show.
Okay.
È stato comunque uno show in tutti i sensi.
Okay, so he says that he maybe understand the crowd because he maybe not for him, but for or for us, but for the crowd, it was a show. No matter what happened, it was kinda crazy, maybe. But it was a show, so he understands why it was good for other people. But I have this sort of auto-criticism when I speak of what I play, because I as a player. As a guitar player, I think what have I played? Have I played well? how I chose the correct mood to play. I don't know if it's a correct sentence.
Oh, no, that makes sense.
Okay.
Makes sense. You want to play your best.
Yeah, exactly. And all of these things. Then after a live mix up, and I think how I can do better.
Okay. It looks like Angelo is having some issues, but he's in the chat. Yeah, I guess he doesn't have his phone charged up. But yeah, you guys have shirts and CDs available over at. I'm gonna try it again. I MAIALI. How guy can't even do it. How do you say it again? How do you say it?
I MAIALI.
I MAIALI. Okay.
Yes.
Exactly.
You have shirts and CDs available at imaiali.bandcamp.com. Any other kinds of like merch coming out? You got like vinyl maybe or anything like that?
We have at our live gigs also posters of the artwork that we chose not to be available on Bandcamp because it's simply difficult to
Ship?
Yeah, exactly, to ship them because we had to we seek the packaging. It's those tubes.
The big tubes, yeah. I know what you mean.
It's like, and we don't know if it's a thing for us selling posters. So for now we're selling it live. Maybe if they go well, we'll put them also on Bandcamp. And the the vinyls we'd love to, but it's very difficult at the moment because we'd have to take a certain quantity of pre-orders for the printing them.
Oh yeah, I got you.
So
Also, everything's so backed up. Like, it took a year before they came out.
Yeah, and having the question of a certain quantity of pre-orders, the people don't pre-order in general because they want to, buy and have it. Like an Amazon thing,
Okay.
Most of the people you buy on Amazon 24 hours later you have it.
Yeah.
So with this maybe habitué, it's like a bit difficult at the moment, but maybe in the future we'll do them too.
Alrighty. Let's wrap this up with your current album of the year.
Ok. Francesco?
Per me ora, a metà anno, l'album dell'anno è quello di Zilenardor. Perché lo amo, perché amo come mischia i generi, quindi ha portato il black metal su un nuovo livello, mischiandolo a gospel, blues, e amo come è riuscito a rendere no commerciale, però a riuscire a fare una forma canzone e una composizione così fluida e bella mischiando queste cose. Quindi per me al momento è il migliore.
So he's saying for him the best album is the latest Zilenardor release because he mixed up really well black metal with some strange genres, like distant genres, not strange, like blues, like gospel, like soul a bit. And this takes the black metal part on a higher level because it's more commercial in a certain way.
Okay.
It's more modern, more modern attitude. Bring a certain genre to be fruable by all. I don't know if it's a word. Sorry for
Flexible?
my English. It's like commercial in a certain way that everyone can like, you know.
Okay. It's like
Even,
a little bit of everything,
know,
I guess, is what you're trying to say.
yeah, even if you're not into black metal, you could like the latest release of Zilenator,
I got you.
because
I know what you're saying.
it's not only the straight raw black metal of the 90s.
Okay, yeah, it's got a lot more experimental parts, I guess, or things that other people would enjoy. In there.
Exactly.
Yes.
So for me, it's really difficult because it's a hell of a year.
Okay.
With a lot of bands throwing out their best work ever. You know, I could say Odor and Punished that I mentioned earlier. He made with Cruel an amazing album. I could say Emma Ruth Randall. I don't know if you know.
I've heard the name a whole bunch. I really need to check it out though.
She's an amazing songwriter, kind of folk stuff. But with this release, she used, instead of the classical duo acoustic guitar and voice, she used pretty much only the electric guitar, and it's like a noise slash ambient kind of album. With and the vocal parts are a bit demoniac.
Okay.
It's like it seems came out from hell. I don't know.
Really?
It's
Is she like screaming stuff then, or?
No, it's more a raw talk. You know, that kind of thing.
Okay.
It's like a strange album, but really, really cool. But also Serling with their work put out an amazing album.
Wait, Serling?
Yeah,
from the US. Oh, okay, shit, dude.
Exactly.
I just had them on not too long ago. It's like
a
week.
Yeah, I seen that episode.
Oh, that's fucking sick. Alrighty.
They are pretty much insane.
Dude, that's fucking sick. Okay, nice.
They are really out of their mind. I don't know. With this beginning that you hear a note there, a note there, a note under, a note under, and then it goes straight on forward. A massive wall of sound direct into your face at the very beginning. So there are many bands and artists that are taking their best work so far, I think. I don't know.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Sometimes actually Brandon, their drummer, is in this chat, and actually Caleb's in here a lot too, but might be too early for them to. I thought I saw Brandon. Anyway, is there anything else you want to say before we head on out?
I don't know. Flavio, vuoi dire qualcosa?
Sicuramente ringraziamo dell'ospitalità, per averci ascoltati, per aver ascoltato l'album, per i complimenti, e speriamo di venire a suonare in America prima o poi.
So he and me says thanks to you, obviously, for the time that you spent with us, and for listening to the album, for the kind words It's really we really appreciate it, and we thank those who are watching us, and we hope to join a tour, maybe to organize a tour in America.
Hey, that'd be sick. Probably help you out in like Texas and stuff.
And if you will play with with your project, it would be amazing.
Hell yeah, man.
However, it's a fucking amazing project.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're a bit insane as well.
Yeah. Well, if you're looking for a really interesting take on mathcore, you need to check out Cindy. Oh man, I'm gonna destroy this again. Chedir? Was it Chedir?
It goes, bro.
Well, check out Chedir. I don't think that's right. The sophomore
Chedir. It's okay.
Chedir. Okay.
Chedir.
The sophomore EP from I MAIALI.
Yes.
Hey, there we go. We're good.
Perfect.
It came out last Friday. Y'all are on Facebook, Bandcamp, Instagram, YouTube, all streaming platforms. Am I missing anything? Any kind of social stuff?
No, Facebook, Spotify, Bandcamp, Instagram. I don't. The main are those. Then, musically speaking, we're on all major platforms.
Okay.
So if you're searching us on Apple Music, I don't know. I aim at some music. Maybe we're also that too.
Okay.
YouTube also. There are 2 lyrics video in Italian. So the lyrics in English, you can find them on Bandcamp. And also under the video, clearly, of the lyrics of the lyrics video, there are under. So, well, this is it, I think.
Alrighty. As for me, drop my channel follow so you always know when I go live. You can also sub to get access to it before they hit YouTube and streaming services, as well as get some exclusive emotes. You can also sub for free by attaching Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. It's like taking $5 from Jeff Bezos' pocket. Find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. YouTube folks, if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like, tickle the notification bell, and don't forget to subscribe. It's a great way to support me for free. Check out my music, The Sound That Ends Creation, at thesoundthatenscreation.bandcamp.com. My album, Boomers, Zoomers, Desperate Coomers, is out now. My next guest is Charge Report, who dropped their new EP, Don't Care, Good Music, back in May. Join us this Sunday the 12th at 7 p.m. Central for the live cast. Thanks for being here, guys. Hope you had a good time.
Thank to you.
Thank you.
All
Bye.
Right. And
Bye.
Thank you guys for watching and listening.
Somewhere where we